Welcome back to Theresa's Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much pulled up so you could see all my face. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Hello, my little gumdrops. This is kind of a different video. So I had all intentions of today's video being like a straight review of the new Oden's Eye collection. And then, you know, work got in the way. And I'll go more into that bloopity blop blop as I'm doing my makeup and such. But today's video is more of like a review slash get ready with me slash story time. I don't know. I was in a funky mood today. I am still in a funky mood today. So I hope you do enjoy the video. And as always, if you like this kind of content, definitely let me know in the comments. I will continue to make it, especially this type of video because it's a little bit different than say my normal stuff. But it was fun doing today's video. Anyway, this is the completed look, which I mean, look at me. I am adorable little sweetie. So majority of this video, we're going to be talking about Oden's Eye, but I do have a couple of other products too. Some are new, some are things that I just am obsessed with. But above all else, the goal of today's video is to be a fierce queen, and I feel like I am. I'm a peach dream. Anyway, keep on watching because I am a weirdo. Hello, my little blueberries. It's your favorite uncooked chicken. Hi, this is a little bit of a different video because I had all intention of doing like a full review of the new Oden's Eye stuff, but that did not happen. Life got in the way. Y'all know this is not my full-time gig. I hate having to say that because I feel like everyone's like, it's fine, but it's like, work has been really busy and there's just a little bit of bleh. Okay, that's how I feel about work. And I just need to get ready today. And I want to get ready using these products along with some of my other favorite products that I've been loving lately. And the reason for that is because I have a meeting today and I need to look like a fierce bitch, okay? You ever have one of those meetings where you're just like, shit's gonna go down and I need to look like a badass warrior bitch? That's what today's look is going to look like. And I can achieve that with this palette. This is the Solman, probably butchering that. Please go to Angie's channel if you want the actual proper, I don't know why I did that pronunciation, but I know it means sun and moon. I used this a couple times. I really do like the quality. Is it my favorite color story? No, not my favorite color story, but I think it's a really good solid palette if this is your color story. Yeah, there's a little bit of kick up, there's a little bit of fallout. The shadows are incredibly pigmented. They have great longevity. You're gonna like it. If you are familiar with the Oden's Eye formula, rest assured this baby is still very much the same. What I'm really excited about in this collection are the blushes and highlighters, and I'll get to that when we get to that part of my face. But right now we're gonna do the eye look first, and I'm only doing the eye look first because there tends to be a little bit of a fallout situation, and I know if I do my base it's going to be a lot harder to clean up. So how y'all doing? So this video is going to be kind of like a, I don't know, a review slash get ready with me slash I don't know anymore. I got nothing for you, okay? Let's not do eyebrows right now. Let's just jump right into the eyeshadow palette. We are going to do whatever the fuck we want to do today. I'm tired. I am so tired, y'all. I also have the new Sigma Samantha Ravindall collection too. So we might as well play with that as well. I have a lot of new shit. I just don't have enough time to fucking make videos anymore. It kind of sucks. Not like proper review videos. Just this week. I know things will change. This collection has a lot of things. A lot of stuff. The reason why I picked them up is because I could not stop eye fucking the detail of these brushes. They feel really good. They feel really good in my hand and I'm like, yes, I can be a powerful bitch today. All thanks to Sigma. Thank you, Sigma. They did not send this to me. I purchased this myself. Okay, let me get some eye primer. I don't know where that is. Hold on. How y'all doing? I'm tired, but okay. I realized I love doing these get ready with me's because it just kind of gives me an excuse to just, I don't know, talk. Kind of share what's going on. As much as I love my little formal review, sometimes it's just nice to play with some makeup and I'm going to tell you why I like it, why I hate it, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm going to go in with my Refer number 13, my tried and true. It's one of the best brushes if you have hooded eyes. And okay, so here's the deal. I have a peach top. We could be all peachy peach, which I kind of want to go peachy peach a little bit because peachy peach is fun. But there are some other colors. We could totally do a blue moment. We could totally do some sort of a plum moment. We could do a lot of things. But I kind of want to go orange because I feel like I want to be matchy matchy. Let's be matchy-matchy together. Let's go with, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna go down with this bottom row because we are a ray of goddamn sunshine today, okay? We're going with Warm Light, which is this fucking highlighter orange shade over here. It is a little powdery. A little powdery, but bitch is pigmented. She is pigmented. See, very, very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. I don't know about y'all, but for my working class babies, did everybody just lose their mind? Like, did everybody just fucking lose their mind? And this goes for every industry or any industry. It doesn't matter what the job is. But I just feel like maybe it's because summer's coming and just people are just absolutely out of their fucking minds and the warmer weather is coming. But when I tell you, people are just batshit out of their goddamn heads. I don't know what the hell's going on these days. I just feel so lost. So lost. I don't know. It used to never be like this. But I don't know if it's just because, like, okay, people are just over being inside and locked up and they're like, okay, I'm just gonna have a life now. And everybody just doesn't know how to go back to being a human because everybody's a subhuman right now. And they're just all goblins and I fucking hate it. Ugh, I hate it. But I will say I'm actually glad that at least I'm here and not in New York, because I know New York right now is like dealing with a wild price increase for apartments. All my friends I talk to from home or even at work, a lot of them are kind of like being forced to move because they can't afford it because the prices are like astronomical. They think everybody's making monopoly money. It's like nobody's landing on Park Place here, kid. I don't know. I'm kind of happy that at least I'm down here because I also found out I have a coworker that used to live in my old building. Construction's still very much a thing there. And I keep thinking to myself, God, I would have lost my shit. Oh man, like I don't know if I would have made it. Considering like one of the last few times I had to deal with the construction company, they knocked my air conditioner out the window, which by the way, yes, I love playing this clip. It's us looking down and looking at our air conditioner smashed to bits and pieces.
There was an air conditioner here.
Guess where it went? All the way down there. Oh, construction workers. Am I right?
Thankfully, nobody got hurt. That's why I could kind of chuckle about it. But at the time, it was incredibly scary. But I think my favorite part of that whole thing is when I asked the guy, when the guy knocked it out, he just like walked all the way over to the far side of the little catwalk thing and then hid because he didn't want to hear my mouth. So hilarious. But thank God nothing happened to anybody, but holy shit. I think about that and I think, oh God, how worse would it be if I was still stuck there? Be a nightmare. Thankfully, I'm just here in good old Florida, which by the way, Florida man is very much a real thing. And Florida woman. It's, you know, I mean, I saw some shit in the subway, you know, I've seen a lot of things like people shitting in buckets, someone taking a bite out of a burrito. Like I've seen, not their burrito. Oh God. I've seen some really gross shit. I've seen some funny shit. I've seen some scary shit. I've seen a lot of shit. Coming here, I've only been here for the first few months, right? I'll be honest. I was like, this is pleasant. Everybody's so pleasant here. Because everybody is. Everybody's like really nice. And they're super friendly. And people say like, good morning. And I'm just kind of like, you're not telling me to go fuck myself? This is all new to me. I do enjoy that. But you know, sometimes I do miss the nostalgia of someone telling me to move the fuck out of the way every now and again. But it's definitely like a slower pace. I'm getting used to it. I think what helps too is the fact that I lived during like one of the worst times of like COVID in New York, where I didn't leave the house because like if you left the house, like it was a serious fucking thing. So I think that kind of helped me prepare for people being a lot nicer. Had I been like plucked out pre-COVID, I don't think I would have adapted this quickly. But being that I was like feeling like pretty alone, I feel pretty good. So now we're gonna go in with the shade, can't read, Solar, which is this little orangey boy over here. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of put it in the crease a little bit and then just like drag it down to the outer part of the lid. And we're gonna use a Sigma brush for the first time. Again, a lot of excess stuff comes off of it, but actually, I think I took the pigment off when I did that too. Ah, okay. That said, so when I first got down here, you know, everything was kind of like, okay, like where are all these people that I read so much about? Where are all the bath salt monsters? Where are they? It only took a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. But I was really convinced. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe Florida ain't so bad after all. Maybe all those stories are fake. I say that because this is totally unrelated, but anytime I meet somebody from Seattle's known for a lot of rain, right? And I remember getting told so many times from people who actually live in Seattle, it's like, it doesn't really rain there that much. We just like telling people that so they would avoid coming here. And I was like, I always thought that was kind of like a cute little thing. And I thought to myself, oh, maybe that's what Florida is. You know, like, let's scare that shit out of you with some weird stories. But in reality, it ain't so bad. No, there's goblins here. There's goblins here. There's goblins here. Okay. I don't know what's going on today, but like, because I never had this happen. So keep in mind, Sigma is synthetic. What I like to use, Refer, Sunji, Wingas, whatever. What's Up Beauty. They are all natural hair brushes, and I like natural hair brushes because I feel like they pick up the product a lot easier. But this shade though today, it kind of feels, I don't know, this is kind of weird. It feels really, really silky, but it's like not really sticking down. Like I feel like I'm seeing like the essence of that kind of peach shade, which is kind of funky. So maybe let's switch the brush. I'm gonna use a Refer number 2. Maybe I need to pack this guy on. I don't remember having that problem with this shade. Okay, I think I had to switch it up because now it's starting to like stick. When you have a little bit of a fluffier brush, for whatever reason, it wasn't sticking, but now we're getting some love here. Okay, oh yeah, babe, yep. This is exactly what I wanted. I kind of want like a light little, I look so weird without eyebrows, but so fun. Anywhoosies, I'll give you a really good example of Florida woman existing. I know I told this on Patreon, so I apologize for repeating the story again, but it just seems apropos for today because I think I saw this creature again. And it just loves Publix. One day me and Alex were driving and it was just kind of a day where it was like, there wasn't anything really going on. It was after 5 and we're just wanted to kind of get a good lay of the land of where we lived, what's around us, and you know, just go exploring, right? Because as much as I am familiar with Florida, the part of Florida that I'm in, I don't really know too much about it, except from like the few times that I did visit, right? I'm gonna go in now with the shade Galaxy. I'm just gonna go a little bit, just keeping it to the outer portion of the lid. I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I used, the Refer number 2. We're just gonna build the color up. Build up a little dimension in the outer corner. You know, it's weird, actually. Everything's like sliding around on my lid today. I think it's a me problem. I don't know what happened. I was all about to tell my story, but like, I just, okay, we're here for the ride. I don't really know what happened here. The purple kind of just like took over the little orange there, which kind of sucks, but let's see if we could kind of save this. Anyway, so we decided to like, hey, let's go just take a jaunt around. Let's see what's up in the neighborhood and let's go find some dinner too. And we wound up like pulling up, yeah, it's kind of patchy. It must be a me day because like I played with this palette quite a few times. I have not experienced this. I don't know if I love what I'm doing. Like I mentioned, I've had this palette, but for whatever reason, the shades Solar and Galaxy are just not as like super pigmented. It's weird. It's actually more pigmented if I put on my eye directly from my finger. What the hell is that about? You ever get that? I've never had that really happen. So strange. Maybe I just need to find a different brush. Let me see if I can find one different brush. All right, I'm gonna go in with this Game Beauty brush, which is synthetic. Kind of patchy, right? Like you see that, like it's a little patchy looking. I don't know what that's about. But you know what? When something is patchy, I'm just gonna fucking cover it up because I don't see how it just like blends into nothing. It's the weirdest fucking thing. What fucking fallout too underneath it. I'm gonna go over it with this shade, which is Hallucinations. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit of glitter glue. I'm gonna just go all over my lid because I really just don't like how this purple looks at all. We're gonna do Hallucinations actually towards the back. Yeah, that's good. That's fun. And I'm gonna go in with Meteor towards the front. Give you a nice little two-tone moment. Alright, that makes me feel better. I don't know what the fuck was going on with those shades. Not my favorite. Like, I do like how the orange and red kind of mix a little bit up here. That's nice, but like, first few times I played with the palette, I never experienced this. It's kind of interesting. What the fuck is that about? There's a little bit of fallout, which I feel like is going to be Not the easiest to clean. Oh, it's not bad. And a little bit of glitter bukkake motion, but not terrible though. I'm just gonna drag this out just a little bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna get back to my story. I just think I'm more confused on how am I supposed to look like a bad bitch today and things are not sticking to my fucking eye. Okay, I was like, sometimes without the eyebrows, it's a little alarming. You go in again with the meteor shape. I love that. Okay, phew. We saved it, y'all. I was a little scared there for a second. This little brush from Sigma is perfect. This is the detailed shader brush. Maybe it's because I have hooded eyes, but holy fuckaroony. This is good. It's getting right there in my little chicken cutlet fold. This is good. Okay. Oh, do I look like a little princess? I love it. We do have a little bit of glitter bukkake, but that's fine though. It's kind of the par for the course with Oden's eye. You look like a sparkly Norse god. Okay, all right. It was a little sketchy, but I think we bounced back. I think this is really kind of cute. I still look badass. I kind of look more bubblegum princess, but whatever. Bubblegum princesses can also be badass bitches, so yes. Any hoosies. Oh wait, before I do that, I'm gonna go in the shade Black Hole, and I'm going to use my Bristles Beauty E34. This is from the Allie Dawson collection, and I saw her do this, and I was like, why am I wasting my time with eyeliner when I could just use this goddamn brush? And it works. So I'm just gonna stamp it in the lash line. If you have problems with eyeliner, she learned it from her good friend Jaclyn Hill. I laughed because I think she said it in her video. But obviously it was a joke, but you know. Anyway, Mama Jaclyn Hill told her how to do it. And then I was like, I saw Allie Dawson do it, I have to do it. But it works though, it's a good little trick. And I'm sure people are like, we all knew that. Well, I didn't. I didn't. Okay, let's just take the excess. Okay, just want a little bit of a light liner moment. We're gonna mess around with the eyeliners, which I'll be honest with you, not my favorite. They don't stay in the waterline for me. Just know, if you are new here, I have very sensitive eyes, like super sensitive. Nothing really sticks in the waterline for me, so it's kind of a waste sometimes for me to even try eyeliners. But I try eyeliners because I just want them to work out. You know, I want to hope for the best here. I went a little bit too close to the sun with that one, but it's okay. It's all good. It's fine. I look a little cry. I like it. I can mess with this. So let me do my base. I'm going with Ritual Defeat. How can we not? I only have a little more left of this, so we're just gonna pour it out on my hands. Yes. Come to me, my babies. If you are interested in trying Ritual Defeat, I do have a coupon code with them. It's Theresa_is_dead. You won't regret trying this beautiful thorn oil. It's amazing. I love it. It replaced pretty much all my primers. Don't get me wrong, I do love that Janessa Myricks primer. It's fun. But what I kind of keep coming back to every time is Ritual Defeat. A lot of people ask me too, like, oh, how do you use it, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, I did not put SPF on today, only because I'm not leaving the house. Today's gonna be a long, long work day, and I'm not even gonna have a break to go down to the local twisty treat. I get nothing today, except for doing adult shit, which is not fun. Any hoosies. What was I saying as I could let this dry on my face? So me and Alex are driving, and we stopped at a red light. Going with some Aborian CC Red Correct, just a little bit over here. We stop at a red light, and it's such like a beautiful, picturesque moment. Like when you think of Florida, besides, the zombies eating people's face and $16 for a bottle of water, you think, wow, look at this sunset. Look how beautiful this baby sunset is. So glorious. And it was, listen, me and Papa Alex here, we're not super lovey-dovey, we're romantic, but we're romantic in our own little ways. And it just felt like such a romantic little weird moment where we held paws, and it was cute because it was wow, we live here and this is kind of romantic and we never do shit like this. And I don't know, you kind of were oh, this is cute. This is so lovely. This was the best decision that we could have ever asked for. This is awesome. I say that to say because that all changed in fucking 10 seconds. Now, where we were parked at the red light, we were staring directly into the sun, watching a beautiful sunset. Even with sunglasses on, Florida sun is no joke. In the distance, we just see this creature. I'll say a creature, I don't know. It looks like it came from the depths of hell, okay? It was on a bike and it was slowly like pedaling towards us, okay? I was like, what the fuck is that? So it was like a beautiful sunset now getting ruined by this person on a bike. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, didn't think much of it. But then like you start to kind of look at the outline of the person and you're like, the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Is this a person or is this a creature from hell? I don't know what this is. It starts to get a little bit closer and you start to notice little details about the person. As this person was coming closer, which by the way, like the best way I could probably describe this person was like the ghost of Amy Winehouse, okay? They look like the ghost of Amy Winehouse. Think about it, okay? Like just think about it. Like even with the same kind of hairdo, whole 9 yards, looked like Amy Winehouse. The ghost of Amy Winehouse. But around this person's waist, there were like little bits and bobs of like, kind of look like hair. It later was determined that it was hair. This person was wearing a hair belt. And just like bike riding with the face of determination, but also covered in what I think was dirt and dried blood. Okay, we don't know where this person came from other than out of the sun. And it was terrifying the whole time. I just remember it got to the point where this person was driving really close to the car and I clutched Alex's hand. I was like, like the breath got taken out of me because it was so alarming to see someone who looks like the ghost of Amy Winehouse, but covered in dirt and dried blood, and then having a belt fashioned out of hair pieces. I like to think that we'll just call this wonderful being Amy for the points of the story. I like to think that Amy was in several battles and that the hair pieces were the trophies, okay? Because that's the kind of face Amy was giving us. So of course, as Amy drove past us and I let out a small gasp because it was actually fucking terrifying. This is coming from the bitch that rode the subway and actually made eye contact from people shitting in a bucket. This was somehow scarier. I think it's the dried blood aspect was really nice touch. Anyway, I of course like looked back really fast as the person rode past us and they went straight into the Publix. And I looked at Alex and I was like, what do you think's gonna happen? Alex said without skipping a beat, it's Publix's problem now. Whew. Okay, I say this to say that I think I saw this creature again, but going to a different Publix. Maybe this is a Publix mascot. I don't even know. We're gonna go with the Police BB Glow in the shade Light. Yay. And basically what I did while I told my weird story is that I took a little bit of this, put it in the back of my hand and kind of just like touch the areas that are just like a little bit red. I like this stuff because one, it does a really good job covering any sort of redness that I have. It doesn't like cover it completely, but it definitely neutralizes it. And I like mixing it with this because I feel like these two products just work very, very well together. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this guy, put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to kind of like dot my face a few times, because we're gonna use good old Dick sponge because a lot of y'all have been asking about it. And we're gonna blend it out as I beat my face like it owes me money. That was for me. Beautiful, beautiful. But you know what though? I feel like I have a weirder story than that. I know you're probably thinking, how could it get weirder than that? You saw a ghost of Amy Winehouse. No, it gets better. And actually, you know what makes me even more happy is that Alex is with me on these adventures. Oftentimes when I was in the subway, I was by myself. And people probably thought, yeah, you're a fucking liar. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine because you weren't there with me. I respect that. Because I would think the same fucking thing too. But if you lived in New York as long as I have, which is pretty much my whole life, then you know all this stuff does exist. It's a horrible magical place down there. But here though, I'm glad that I at least get to experience this stuff with Alex. Because now I know I have guaranteed proof that this is not out of my mind. Oh shit. The only thing about the little dick boy is that sometimes because like my nose is so like small and perfect, it's hard to kind of get sometimes in the little cracks and crevices. So it's like I kind of like using a sponge for my nose. Gonna just build up a little coverage here, a little coverage here. And I like the little Dick sponge because you really don't have to use a lot of product. It really does a nice job at taking a little bit of product and just really stretching it all over your face. Unlike a sponge that will totally eat your shit This does not eat your shit. Which sounds really disgusting when you say it like that, so I apologize. I don't know what time you're watching this, but I imagine it's probably early. Last thing you want to hear is someone talk about eating their shit. I'm a gem. Ooh, I'm extra glowy and extra, trust the process, okay? Okay. All right, now my nose looks like perfection. Okay. Before I put on concealer, I'm just gonna do bronzer, and then I'm gonna do a little powder, and then we're gonna move on to the blush and highlighter, and then finish off this eye look. I'm gonna go with my, one of my favorite things right now. It's from, it's from Makeup Revolution. This is from The Simpsons. This is a liquid bronzer. When I tell you, I feel like such a goof. Ew. But I feel like a goof though, because I rag on this brand all the time, man. Like, ugh, it's horrible. I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, oh, this is low-key really good. What the fuck is that about? So I'm just gonna go in right there. I'm gonna go in right there. And I am going to go back in with my trusty Dick sponge and just pat it out. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's just like the perfect amount of bronze for me. Like, oh. So good, like so fucking good. So I'm just gonna put a little up here. You gotta give the illusion that we go outside, right? Because for my Zoom meeting today, I need to be a badass bitch. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit of concealer, which we're gonna try this new one that I picked up from Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Concealer Stick. I got it during the Sephora Rouge sale, sorry. I kind of just wanna take it down right here, down right there. And let's see, can I go in with this to do it? Yeah, we're gonna spray my head. That is with Flower Beauty. That is literally all you need. I like how it kind of brings you to like a nice natural finish. And what I'm gonna do is just use a little bit of setting powder for my under eyes. So I'm gonna go in with my Becca, because I still have some left and I love it too much not to use it. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit on the powder puff. Kind of like take a little extra. Try not to do too much. All right, this looks pretty good. So let me do my eyebrows. Go in with the brow trio, and I know I talked a little bit about this last time. I'm gonna do a regular arch today. You line it up with your brow. These templates do make it easy, but at the same time, kind of a pain in the ass at the same time. Because they do kind of create a little bit of a dent, which you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, actually, well, not that bad. Not that bad. So I went a little bit light today. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty brow pencil just to clean it up. And the only reason for that is because normally I do my eyebrows first. Today I was like, no, let's do eye makeup first. And because of that, I don't want to press down too hard. While I did set my face with the spray, still anything can happen. I'm gonna put a little bit right yonder. All right, good. Let's do the other side. Okay, so we have the eyebrows done. Took a little bit longer today, only because I just wanted to be super careful that I didn't mess my place up. And all right, so, oh yeah, let's do some eyeliner. And then I'll tell you about the weird thing that I saw the other day. Whew. Okay, so like I mentioned, these are just, they're not my favorite. I just don't find them to stay in the waterline very well. So I'm gonna try the orange one today. Haven't tried all of them only because of just my experience with the yellow, and it just wasn't that great. But we're going to try the orange today, and let's see if maybe this is a little bit better. Maybe it might be a situation where maybe not all the colors are great, but some of them are clear winners. My issue with these is that they kind of feel a little dry. Maybe the yellow one was the one that just did not jive with me and it felt very dry. This one's good. Now will it stay in the waterline? Now that's the other question, but that was pretty much just kind of going in one time, but I am gonna go in just a little bit just to build it up. I do that because I have super sensitive eyes, very watery, usually eats them. Let's see how well they do. But this is pretty good though. The one I didn't like so far was pretty much the purple, this lavender one. I found them to be really dry. The orange one is incredibly creamy. You notice there is some like light fading up here from the eyeshadow. Oh, I don't like that. What's going on with this today? That's weird. I'm just gonna go in a little bit with that orange color just to see if we could like zhuzh it up. So we did that. I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of that yellow. So Oden's Eye also has like a shitload of highlighters. So we have like this beautiful orange one, which I kind of want to do. This one is in the shade Orange Sunny. We also have Sunset Clouds, which, oh yeah, so this one is actually my favorite one. Unfortunately, it came damaged, but it's totally fine. I can still use the product. Sunset Clouds is a one to get. Super pretty. And I'll throw some swatches in here too. This one is Sienna Luster, which this one, maybe we should do this one actually. This one could be really pretty too. Kind of gives you that nice little orange glow. We have Roseate Love, which is very, very beautiful. We have Peach Gleam, and then we have Warm Sun. Warm Sun could also go really good too today. No, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do Orange Sun. We're gonna do the lighter one because I wanna see if I can kind of use this and Sienna Luster together. That sounds like a plan. So I'm just gonna go in with my Sonia G, the classic face. I'm gonna just do one little swipey here, knock off some of the excess. Ah, bitch. Oh, that's so pretty. That's like a perfect, I don't really want to wear too much bronzer or blush, but I just want like a little bit of something. Again, go on the other side. I really, really like that. That is like a perfect summertime blush. All right, so I want to go in now with this one, which is Sienna Luster, and it kind of has, oh, okay. This is so pretty. So this is kind of like a nice like blush highlighter duo. I am in love with this. This is so good. Oh, this is so good. Now the question is, I could stop, right? I could stop. I think this is pretty good, but I could add a highlighter on top of it. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with Warm Sunshine, but this one also has several different colors. And I think this one, yeah, this is the one that we want. Actually, wait, you know what? Maybe we don't want that one. Maybe we want Pink Star. Maybe a little pink orange moment. This is like a nice little fun duochrome. That could be kind of sick, or could end terribly, one or the other. Let's try to do a little bit of both actually. Let's do a little Warm Sunshine. I'm gonna take the Sigma fan brush from the Samantha Ravindal collection, and then I'm just gonna pop it. Oh, I feel like that just literally just took me to an alien slut level that I was not prepared for. I mean, I did say I wanted to look like a fierce bitch today. This highlighter over the Sienna Luster just really like took it to that alien slut level. I might as well call out sick today because I don't want to waste this on a meeting. I don't want to waste it on a meeting. Oh my God, look at me. I'm such a beautiful little bitch. All right, we're gonna go, we're gonna go on this side with Pink Star. Orgasmic. Orgasmic. Okay, so I definitely have like a pinky side and I have an orange side, but thank God it's Zoom. Nobody can tell the fucking difference of colors. All they'll see is my blinding highlighter, which then they will ultimately bow down because they'll know that I am the supreme being. That is fucking gorgeous. I could just do this all day. This is so good. I like both. I like both. They're so cute. Okay. These are awesome. Listen, if you can only pick up one thing out of this whole collection, out of the new Oden's Eye, stick with the blush and the highlighters. Stick with the blush and the highlighters. This palette, you know, not my favorite. It's so weird because I really do like the quality. And when I first played with it the first few times, I didn't have an issue. Today I had an issue, so it could totally be a me error kind of a day. But kind of based on that, it's like, not a palette that I'm probably gonna really reach for too much. The eyeliners, they don't really last all that well in the waterline. I mean, I'm starting to see my waterline poke through. I will say though, the orange has been by far the best out of the ones that I have tried. The yellow one, really dry, didn't stay, and the lavender one was kind of really another dry one too. I think when it comes to the more pastel colors, just not going to be something that sticks in my waterline. Take that though with a grain of salt because I have very sensitive eyes. It could work for you. I'm pretty sure 99% of the planet this stuff could work for, but if you have sensitive eyes like myself, it might not be like the best thing. The thing though that I think is fucking well worth the goddamn money is the blush and the highlighters. They are absolute perfection, and I mean, like, this is a fucking summertime motherfucking glow. I'm obsessed with. looks so cute. I love it. All right, so let me just finish up my eye look, tell you about this really terrifying thing I saw the other day, and then we're gonna keep on keeping on. And yeah, that's all I got. All right, so we did that in the waterline. I'm just gonna crimp my little eyelashes here. Which, by the way, if anyone's looking for a really good eyelash curler, the rougher one by far is like the best one. I even tried the one from Shiseido that a lot of people like. I thought it was okay. I still really like the rougher one. I need to actually order some pads though for it. That's the one thing I need to do. I don't know, that rougher one's so fucking good. My Bristles Beauty E04RS brush, just to put a little color in the lower lash line. I'll probably go in with the shade Galaxy. See if maybe this will be a better option right here. Yeah, it's weird. It's a lot more pigmented here than it was on my lid. I just only want to take it to like the mid part of my lid. I mean, I'm sorry, my lower lash line. And I'm going to take my E13 that had a little bit of that yellow and just like, I'm not gonna add any more existing product onto it, but I'm just gonna take that just to blend the purple out. Yeah, I see, like it's like I have a line up here on this one. I don't know, I feel like this eye is like janky and this one's fine. This one's great, this one looks a little fucked up. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I didn't do a good job blending. Maybe it's a me problem today. Could be a total me problem. No, there's something weird. I don't know, maybe it's just I don't know what the fuck it is today. It's like this eye does not want to have any makeup on it. It's like, no, get away. Just, you do your meeting from this side, not from this. Like my eye look looks okay here, not so much on this side. You ever get that? I hate when that shit happens, so fucking annoying. So I'm gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury, the push-up lashes in the shade, oh no, ew. Ooh, I don't want this one. Ugh, no, I want the fucking pillow talk one. Hold please. It's in the shade Dream Pop. I love this one, so good. Also, this Oden's Eye collection comes with a little mirror. It's really cute, I like it. Definitely handy for mascara application. Okay, I could fuck with this. What am I missing? Lips, okay. There's only two things that I thought of that could potentially work. We're gonna just try this one. This is in Capucine from Chantecaille. No lie, kind of like this, but it's a little too strong. I don't think it necessarily goes, but it's fun. Let's see. I kind of want a little bit more of a subtle lip. No surprise. So we're gonna go in with M Cosmetics and we're gonna go with Faded Clementine. Just a little something. Also it has that orange hue to it. Ultimately just turning me into in like an orange dream, so you know. Actually, wait. Is this a good idea? No, I don't think it is. Maybe I should just do a lip oil. Just do a lip oil. Sometimes I just really like plain lips. I have this one from Lunar Beauty. I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be heavy debate. That's gonna be like, none of them are good. And that's fine. I understand. Do we like this? Is this what we like? No, it looks unfinished. What the fuck am I missing? I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing. Let me think about this, but I'll finish my story. And then hopefully I'll figure out by the time I end my story what color I should fucking put on my lips. I'm probably gonna end up with brown anyway. Not a basic bitch. So not too long ago, Alex and I were driving to go get Starbucks. And this is like, I wanna say 8:30 in the morning. We're driving down. Now I live in between a few Starbucks, but we decided to go to this one Starbucks that is a little bit further because I just wanted to be outside a little bit longer. So we're driving down the road. On this particular road, there's a red light. So we stop at the red light and what pulls up next to us is a school bus. Now, you don't think anything wrong with that, right? It's a school bus. Usually there's children in it, sometimes adults, whatever, right? Except this school bus wasn't really a school bus per se. It was just painted in one color. I think it was like this weird green color. And all the windows, majority of them kind of had like a weird like black tint to them, but a couple of them were opened. And I'm looking and I could tell, like even though they were tinted the windows, there were definitely people inside of the bus. Now, the bus had no markings on it. Didn't say they went to a school, didn't say a business, didn't say prison, didn't say anything, okay? Nothing. There was no bars, no nothing. It was a regular old school bus that had these windows that were kind of tinted, but not really. And some of them were open. Even when you got to where the driver was, because there would be moments of time where we would kind of get close to where the driver was, even that window was slightly tinted. You could at least tell that somebody was driving the bus. So we go down the road a little bit more, and I'm just like so fascinated with this bus because it's kind of weird. It's like, there's no markings on it, but like there are people inside of it. It's kind of warm out, so I'm like, it must be fucking hot in that bus. So I'm like looking and looking and looking, but I start to notice that like nobody's moving, okay? Nobody's moving. Everybody is like just kind of staring straight ahead. I can only see the profiles of people. I can't make out any features or anything like that. We finally get to another red light. And now I'm like, I'm invested. I'm like, what is going on in this bus? Because it's so weird. I'm looking at the bus and I start looking at it closer. And we're at this red light for about like a good minute. Nobody's even breathing. Nobody's even breathing, okay? Like, you could tell if just someone's breathing just by just like their chest or any, like something, right? Like you could just tell that there's fucking life. There was no life. I'm pretty sure what I saw was fucking mannequin dolls, which really like kind of begs the question, like, where are you going with all those mannequin dolls? But not every seat was like, it was so weird. Not every seat was filled. So there were some seats that didn't have anybody in it, but then there had some seats where it just had like, it was like almost like a perfect kind of crash test dummy. Like they sat too good. It's not like all of us that have horrible posture. Whatever this was sitting upright, didn't breathe, didn't move, didn't have any sort of like mask or anything on. It was like a crash test dummy head. It was the weirdest fucking thing. And I never got such like a cold shock sent down my spine because I was like, I don't want to know wherever this bus goes. Like I don't want to be around for it because I know wherever it goes, I will never make it out of, okay? It felt very House of Wax. I don't know, but they were driving north, so hopefully they get the fuck away from me. But it was the weirdest thing. I talked about it with my patrons. We're like, well, maybe it was a prison bus, but there was no fucking markings on anything and nobody was breathing. It was just, it was fucking mannequin. It was mannequins. It was like mannequins. It was like, who has mannequins? But what made me really happy though is that I didn't get to share this alone. And that Alex got to see this weird fucking bus too, which proves the point that I'm not literally going out of my mind. Living in a fantasy land. No, these weird things are everywhere. Anyway, I want to hear from y'all because can you just let me know if you've ever seen a bus like that? Because maybe there is a reasonable explanation. There probably is, but how terrifying when you see a bus with no markings on it whatsoever. It didn't even say like Dale's driving school. It said nothing, nothing, nothing. I've seen prison buses. I've seen like community service vans and buses. There's always some markings. Granted, it was New York. Maybe down here it's different. Maybe they're just, everything's incognito. I don't know, but it was so bizarre. And I think about that. I think about that at least once a week. Where the fuck was that bus going? And what was inside that bus? This is a weird place, y'all, okay? Central Florida is a fucking weird place. I don't know what to put on my lips. I have no idea. So let's put some Christian Oden on, okay? And let's call it a day. Christian Oden came out with some glosses not that long ago. This is in the shade Coquette. Yeah, I love them. I love Christian Oden stuff. It's so good. It's just a little something on the lips without it being too much. It's a nice basic bitch moment. Okay. I like this. I like it. Okay, I think I just need a little setting spray. Going with the Rare Beauty. You know you're bougie when you use a little fan. I like it. I think this is really cute. It came out really good. And I definitely look like a bitch. That's for damn sure. A glowy bitch. All right, let's recap on some products here. The Sigma brushes from Samantha Ravindal. I like them. I still want to keep playing with them, but I like them. Not bad. Were they worth the money? Time will tell. But so far, so good. The Oden's Eye collection, which by the way, thank you so much to Oden's Eye for sending them to me. I really do appreciate it. I do also have an affiliate code with them. If you ever decide to want to purchase anything from Oden's Eye, you know, please feel free to use the code garbage. You can save some money off your order. So the Solman 2 collection, you know, I think there are definitely some hits and some misses. Let's talk about the hits. I think the highlighters and the blushes are fantastic. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. I say if you're gonna get anything out of this collection, those are the motherfuckers to get. Perfect. Alien Slut all the way, super glowy, and they're so summery. Literally my makeup dick is like left off my body. I'm so excited about that. The eyeshadow palette, you know, I played with this quite a few times and I'm kind of like really surprised with today's results because this eye looks fine. This eye kind of looks a little bit warped. Maybe my skin's just not feeling it today. Maybe that could be it. A few times that I have played with it, it's been very consistent to other Oden's eye palettes. But today, as you saw, things looked a little bit patchy and they kind of lifted pretty quickly, but just on this eye. So like, I don't want to completely write it off because this side looks a lot better than this side. This one just looks really faded, especially over here. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I don't think this is something that you necessarily really need. I would say skip on this. I think the focus really should lie on the highlighters and blushes because packaging, number one, is fucking amazing and the quality of the products are really, really beautiful. They're pigmented, easy to work with, and just look absolutely stunning. So I would say get that, you know. When it comes to the eyeliners, yeah, it's gone. I just have like a light remnants in my waterline and I did nothing except yell about a school bus full of mannequins. Like, okay, so I would say skip on those, but again, take it with a grain of salt because I am someone that just has very, very sensitive eyes and nothing ever really sticks in my waterline. So if you are like me, I don't think this is gonna work for you. Kind of stick with the things that you know that are gonna work. So for me, it's like Lethal Cosmetics gel pot liners, Melt Cosmetics gel pot liners, Inglot Ritual Defeat. Those are the things that I know work for me. These, not so much. It's a shame because I love that they released these stick eyeliners. I think that's fabulous. I wish they stayed in my waterline, but it's, you know, it's a me problem. It's not their problem. Let's see, what else did we use today? Simpsons Radiant Bronzer, beautiful, amazing. I love it. I hate that. I love it so much. It really makes me mad. Considering I talk so much shit. Flower Beauty, we all know and we love. Christian Audet is wonderful. I think I say the name of this brand wrong all the time. I think it's Perlisi and I call it Perlise. In any case, this BB cream is fantastic. Any products from this brand is wonderful. Arborian is great. Ritual Defeat, duh, everybody fucking loves Ritual Defeat. We're a Ritual Defeat house in this house. That made sense. What else did I use today? Oh, Dick Sponge. Dick Sponge is always a good time. As you can tell, like, it's a good time. And I think that's all I played with, right? Oh, Bobbi Brown. Okay, so I think in the beginning of this video I mentioned like, oh, I'm gonna play with a lot of my favorites. This is technically the first time I've ever played with it because I forgot about it. Haha, I'm a clown. But for the stick concealer though, I really fucking like it. I think it does a really good job covering up all my bits and bobs. It provides really nice coverage. It didn't settle into my fine lines. Granted, it's only been like, I don't know, fucking 20 minutes, but so far so good for first impression. I really, really do like it. And I kind of want to get the Jones Road stuff because I've heard so many fucking weird things about it. I've seen a lot of people apply it wrong and I've seen a lot of people apply it correctly. So I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. So I'm gonna pick it up in the future. But if you're looking for like a quick little stick concealer, so far so good. I'm liking this Bobbi Brown one. I know. Who am I? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I got, kid. So sorry that this video is kind of a little bit all over the place. It's just, this is kind of like what my schedule allowed. But I do want to ask this. If you were kind of into this kind of video, like this kind of like a review style, let me know because sometimes it's nice to switch it up. As much as I love doing my review videos, sometimes it's nice to kind of just like play with stuff and just like talk it out. I don't know, if you're into it, I will definitely kind of keep this kind of video into the mix, but that's only if you like it. If you don't, then we will never speak of this again. Anyway, with that said, I now want to hear from y'all. Let me know if you have any of these products, if you love them, if you hate them, or if there's something new you want to see me do, let me know because I love hearing from you. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. To all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies, thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty garbage but afloat. I couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces. I want to gobble you all up. I want you to get in my belly. I want you to be one with me. Just like, come on. If you want to know what is currently on my face, everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little cranberry cakes later. Bye.